Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are talking about the update, or more specifically to the update to the Decay Aura build that I did. In the description there is a link to the tree, there is links to how you're gonna get from the very start to the mid game, and also from the mid game to the end game build of this Decay Aura if you want to play this. But there's a few updates in the 0.6 update that I do want to get over or go over with you guys. And yeah, there's not really much more to say about it other than everything is linked in the description. So check out those videos first, and then you can come and get the update that is right here. And also, of course, I will link to the tree, which means that you can better see if you want to copy, you know, which talent points I took and which ones I also gave some upgrades and stuff like that. So with that said, this was the intro. Let's jump into the very first thing, which is the skills. Alright, so the very first thing we're gonna go over, guys, is the skills. So the skills still is over right here, and you got the very same setup. So there's no difference to the setup. I can show you guys the old one, and this is the new one, basically. You can see the skills is exactly the same. It did introduce a new class, but I haven't looked into how this is gonna do, so I'm just doing the same skill setup. So there's nothing changed with that. It's still rocking the Mind Rush. It's still rocking the shield, of course. It's also rocking the ample heal to activate our items. We're still rocking Smite, and we also Angelic Infusion for all that extra healing power. So there's nothing changed here. I just wanted to mention that it's all the same. So yeah, nothing more to say about that. It's the same. So everything is as we know it in that. So let's jump into the talents. Alright, so next up here is the talent points, and they're basically the same, but there's a few changes because there was introduced a new class. So a few of our things was moved into the Paladin class instead of the Priest class. But let's start with the Druid, and as I said, you can go down to the description. There's a picture where you can see, well, there's actually two pictures. Yeah, you can click. One is going to be for the Druid and the Priest, and one is going to be for the Occultist and the Paladin. So I'm going to put them in two different pictures just for you to easily to see. But we're still using the Conjuring here, right up here. I moved over here Harmony to get the extra healing power. This is 21, but you can also go with the Poison. That's what I did before. Of course, we are going to go into the Nimble Aura because we want as many auras as we can get. And also we want to put 2 points in so we can get the more aura effect. And then we're going to go in here and get some more healing power, right? The 40 power right here to do that. And next we are looking at the Blessing of the Forest, 210 healing power when we get up to here. Also, it does give a nice little bit of healed, you know, of their missing health. And of course, we're doing the Regen Aura because we do that with one of our items. And also, there's some nice healing power in that one as well. So that's all there is for the Druid. Next up, we got the Priest, and it's a lot shorter the tree now than it was before because they didn't introduce the Paladin class, right? So we only have the available points that we do have. But we got ourselves the Path of Light, which is, of course, the healing power. We just got to get 4 points. Attack speed, just for the extra little healing power. You could put more points in, or you can go for that one if you want the percentage heal, but I wanted the flat one from here as well, also because the effect of the ample. But yeah, maybe 1 point here, to be honest, could be something if you want to do that, but it's not a big deal, but it's a little bit. Anyways, then we got Absolution, we got the extra shielding and stuff like that. This really makes the shield just a little bit better, that we are using it all the time. So as long as we have the shield on, we do more damage. I'll talk about that when we get further down the tree. A little bit of healing power right here. Then of course we got ourselves the Energy Aura, very important because one of our items turns the Energy Aura. Well, you keep the Energy Aura, but you also get a Fire Aura and also a Ice Aura. So basically it just does a lot more than that. So then you got Protection Aura because you want that as well. Also getting down to the Aura effectiveness, that's what we really want to get with this one. We could also go further down and get the 5% here, but this is just a lot more better for the defense. And then of course one of the most important one is the Aura Mastery. This is one of the key ones that we need because of all the Aura effectiveness that we get, because we are stacking so many auras. And then of course we're gonna use the Faith here because of the 50 healing power, and we're also using one healing power right here for the healing power worship, because we only get 2 points in piety. We do get this because of the upgrades you can get, the 75 healing power and the 13% healing power. That's really nice. And then we got, of course, the devotion aura, because we get another aura. And of course, we just want to upgrade that. It's not really, we don't really want the mana regen. Mana regen is fine. We don't use that much mana, to be honest. Then we got down here, and this is one of the, also the key talent points, that is the body and mind, because the body and mind not only gives you shield effectiveness, but when that party member is shielded, so when you shield your priest, it does 18% more damage with the Decay Aura, and okay, you also get some nice healing power out of that one. This one is also because for the 100 healing power and the percentage healing. We don't not really using Cleansing Ray at all, so this is just because of the we're just going for all the healing power that we can get. And the same thing with the footwork here, the 5% and the 6%. That's all that we are getting, but you can now move around when you are using your abilities, but you don't have to, but you can if you want to. And then of course we got a Pure in Heart because of the flat healing power that is right here. And the crit heal is fine, but it's mostly just for the flat healing power we're using that. Then of course we got Burning Justice for the healing power, but also for the fire damage because we are rocking some fire damage as well. And then of course Blessed Wing because the 65 healing power. And then we are down in the bottom here for the 100 healing power for the devotion. Then of course we want the Unity because of the aura effectiveness, and there's a little bit of healing power and a lot more effectiveness than that down there. The Thunder Assault is because we are using Thunder Assault for all our characters and stuff like that, so that's why we do have that. That's for damage. And then we got the flat 225 healing power from this one, and some nice resistances and stuff like that, and that gives some great benefits from this. And of course then we got Salvation because that's amazing for extra lightning damage and fire damage, because that's what we are speccing into. No ice damage, just fire and lightning. So then we got the Occultist, and Occultist is basically, we are not rocking the Cataclysm anymore because we need the points in Paladin. So the build is weaker in overall in the losing out of the Cataclysm, so you could spec out of the Paladin, but it kind of weighs up the Paladin for that damage. So spear numbers, I'm not sure what you really want. But the point is we are going to go into the Dark Magic because we need to get down to the Decay Aura, which is down here. So we're going to put in some points here. I put 1 point in each of these because it gives a little bit of healing power. It's not much, but it's better than anything else there is in the build. So, and also we got the Havoc Aura, so we get this aura. And then of course you want to max out, of course, the Decay Aura. That's a given because that's where all the damage is coming from. You could put in some points in Sacrifice if you wanted to do that. It does give you, you could skip all of these and then you could put the Sacrifice into here. It does give you 1% more damage for sacrificing points. So you could just sacrifice points until you get to here and you want to use this. Down here, we're tuned for the flat. We're not using Shadow Rebel. That's Ribble. That's actually something we used before the developers changed it, but it's for the flat healing power that we are using this. So everything here is just basically useless except for the healing power over here. So yeah, this is all for the healing power. And then of course we got this one because of the 3% healing power as well. Also, there's some nice regen as well. Then we got the Paladin as the last class now, and some of our stuff is moved in. For example, we got this one. This was usually in the first row of the priest tree. Now we are going for this one because of the flat healing power and the percentage healing power as well. That's nice, all of them are pretty low when they start out, and then they only get better. And then of course a little bit of healing power here. I should have upgraded that one. There we go. That was my bad, but yeah, that's the 6 more healing power right there. Then we're gonna go from here for the 11 healing power over here, and then we're gonna go for that because of all the resistances and also the aura, the effectiveness of the aura as that. And then we got this one for the 3% healing power, and then we are getting down to here because of the flat healing power up here, and also a few of these awesome things over here. It's pretty cool, this one as an early damage ability. And then of course we gotta go for another aura. We're gonna go for the Fortification Aura. We had this before, it also in the Priest, so we're gonna use that one. And this one we're taking for just a single extra healing power, and there's also a percentage one there. And then of course we're going for leadership, as we also had in the priest tree before. It's just amazing, just does a lot of damage. That stacks with all the other damage as well. And then of course you got the percentage and the healing power from this one as the last point. So yeah, all of this was the different trees, and now we can head into the items. All right, so now we got to the items, and there is nothing really changed in the items per se. There's just 2 items that has changed, or one got an upgrade and one is completely new. So of course we are different things, and I explain all of these in the other video. So if you watch that one, it's all the same, these items, as you can see. The only thing there has changed is that the generosity item is upgraded, and I'll show you guys after I have explained the 2 items where you can get them, because you actually get them to both the same place. But there's now a divine artifact of this one. So before there wasn't a divine one, but now there is. So there is now a divine version of this item. So we use this in the other one as well, but there's just now a better one included. And the new item that we do have is this one down here. So this is also a divine version, but you can only farm, especially also for the generosity, you can only farm the normal version, and then you have to use an item on it that I'll also explain to you how you are going to get. But you do lose 15% Decay Aura damage. It now stacks, and I have been doing some testing, and over a longer period of time it does do more damage. So what it does is that basically every 9 seconds you get a second, after 9 seconds you get a second Decay Aura. So this is Decay Aura on top of another Decay Aura, and basically you will have 30 Decay Auras after you have stacked every 9 seconds. It do not increase the damage that they take, but over time I did some testing for example, compared to not having this item and using the old item that we had from the other video. I did from 30 million damage from the Decay Aura and to 71 million in 1 minute. So of course it's gonna stack, it's gonna do less damage, at starting, but then over time it's gonna do more damage. And even with a second stack, it was almost doing more damage than the other one. So when you get up to the third stack, it's doing more damage than it would be with not. So it's a kind of a ramp up. It's more of a longer fight kind of item. So it's not straight up more damage as it is, but it is more damage over time. And the 15% is not that much now that we are stacking all of these auras. That's the only thing that's changed with the items. You can still use the one that I used in the other one if you just want straight up some more damage. But yeah, I suggest you use this one instead. And of course the generosity, you just want to upgrade. So how are you going to get these 2 items? Well, I'm going to show you guys right here. Over in the soul quarter, there is something called the mirrors. So the mirror is the 3 guys here, and as you can see, not right here. This is also where you get the chaos song, by the way, but that's a different one. But over here, this is where you get yourself the generosity. You get the normal version of this. And the same thing when you put in some chaos crystals, you're gonna get yourself the chance of getting it, this one as the normal item. So it's the same place you farm these. So you just, just put them here and put a bunch of chaos crystals on, and then you have a chance of both this one and this one. You only have a chance of this one if you put chaos crystals on. So if you just do it normal, you're only gonna get these items over here. But if you do the right thing, not the right thing, sorry. If you do put the chaos crystals on, you are gonna get the right things. That's what I mean. Like you get the things in the right row here, and this is the left road. So you just have to do it on insane, and then you just keep going. As you can see, I've killed a few of them and getting to that. So how are you gonna upgrade them to, the divine versions? Because there's no way you can farm these. You can just upgrade them. So one thing I do have to mention, I think, before I actually go down here, is that you want to get these items at level 15. You can get them at a different. Maybe it's easier if I go here and show you. This one has quality 13. When you upgrade it, I can go here to craft it. I'm going to show you guys the item. There you go. This one, this particularly the one we're having right here, cannot be upgraded to a divine version, but it will carry over the quality. So you want to just keep farming this until you get a 15 quality of each item, and then when you upgrade it with this item that I'm going to show you in a little bit, you will carry this quality over. So yeah, it just goes right over. So that's pretty awesome. But like I said, down here in the depth, this is where you're gonna get yourself your keys. So you can farm these on any of these difficulties, the Lowmore and the Key Abyss and also the Infinity. You can farm it on any of these, and there's just a random drop when you basically do that. So let me just, you can see there's potential loot, but let me see if I can't find myself a, and you can also see the thing in action. So here we go, we're gonna heal up. Something they changed was the, the shield. You can see that all the yellow here is a shield. So hopefully I'll get one item here. Ah, unlucky. Okay, let's continue. Unlucky. It's not a super. I wouldn't say it's not a rare drop, but it is kind of a rarish drop, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Yeah. Then I killed my own character. I forgot can't heal myself to full. But yeah, there is one. There is one. See, there you go. That's one of this, and you just need one of them to upgrade one item. And again, so you need two of them to upgrade both items, because you just go all the way there. So let's go back to the heaven and just leave that behind. And you can see then I can upgrade whatever item I want with that. So getting this in the divine version and this one in the divine version. So if you have an awesome item, you can now just upgrade it to the divine version if it has a divine version. That is wise. So yeah, you saw the build in action, so that's all it is really to it. I think I'm gonna end it here, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you again go to the description and check all those stuff out there's in there, because it gives you a lot more explanation about the other items and stuff like that. So enough of ranting about me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.